Okay, I want to talk about Juicy Smollett or Smollett, the radical homosexual, and LeBron James. Now, Juicy Smollett planned the hoax out, and he should suffer a severe consequence. It shouldn't be just a slap on the wrist. And LeBron James, is he really that much different from Juicy? Because a few years back, he actually planned the hoax out as well because he wanted to be a victim. A lot of black people want to be victims. They want to be a victim of racism. Racism doesn't really play a major factor in reality. But in a fictional world that a lot of black people want to believe in, it does play a huge factor. Racism is damn near so dead that they have to create a hoax. And they just can't really find these crazy crimes that white people are allegedly doing, where they're spraying swastikas on people's houses and wrapping nooses around black folks' necks. It doesn't really exist. Whenever you hear about these extreme hate crimes where the crime looked like a crime that would have took place in the 1700s or before Christ, these black folks be making stuff up. They want to be victims. LeBron James, he doesn't even want freedom for America. He believes in China. He says he cares so much about black oppression, but yet he's using slave labor to get his Nikes produced. And he's collecting that fat check. And he ain't complaining about China, but he got a problem with the racist white America government, which most black people got a problem with the so-called racist white man government that we have here in the United States, because they'll never take their ignorant black ass to one of these pro-blackity black back to Africa countries. Go to one of these pro-black African countries and see how much they really care about you. Go over there and do a crime or talk out and speak out against their government and see how pro-black these blackity black back to Africa countries are. They'll send you straight to find some blood diamonds, and it won't be no court date. There won't be no lawyer. You won't get no fair trial. That's how it works. Thank God for the white man. If it wasn't for the white man, we wouldn't have no freedom of speech. I thank God that it was a bunch of white men that wrote up that Constitution and signed it. Imagine if they would have left it up to the blacks. If it was one black man in there, they would have messed it all up. No black country, correct me if I'm wrong, which I'm not, where is it a free country where the blacks are in charge? I appreciate the founding fathers in a land and a concept of America. It's a shame most black people don't. Just be happy, black man. You're allowed to say whatever you want in the United States. You can say whatever you want because there's something called the First Amendment that the great white man wrote to offer you freedom of speech. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. We got the best country in the world, and that's the United States. There's no place better. There's no place that offers more freedom with the First Amendment and the Second Amendment that a lot of the blacks don't care about, because black folks are so concerned about the legalization of marijuana, they forgot about the legalization of your gun rights. Black people don't got no damn sense. I don't care how educated they are. They don't got no damn sense. Thank God for the white man. Screw LeBron James. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about most of the time. He should just shut up and dribble and stick to basketball. Juicy Smollett is no better. The only difference between Juicy Smollett and LeBron James is more popular, and he's a darling to the left, and they're going to do whatever they can to protect that man. How you going to basically say your house was spray painted with swastikas and get out of our town N-word and show no proof of it? When a cop showed up, his house was nice and clean. However, LeBron James lives in a gated community with cameras and security guards, and there's no proof that these white racist Klansmen came to his house and spray painted it. And guess what? The consequence was for LeBron James? Nothing. Juicy Smollett, as much as we want him to suffer some kind of consequence for what he did, I think it's going to be a slap in the wrist, especially since he's dealing with Chicago. Think of the politics of it. He's a black man. Oh, he's oppressed. He's an LGBTQ member. He's oppressed. He's part of everything that the left inspire black men to be. Juicy Smollett. We all supposed to be Juicy Smolletts. We're supposed to be non-masculine men. We're supposed to not father children. That's what the left want. But the racist, white, Christian, conservative man encourage family values, family structure. If you think about it, conservative values line much greater what you really would want in life. Liberal values add up for satanic values. We worship that as black people. Have you ever listened to rap music lately? I know it got a little cool beat, but at the end of the day, it is satanic. Most of it. Now, let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think of Juicy Smollett. Let me know what you think about what I said. Because I know most black people, they don't give a damn about no constitution. Tear it up, Obama. Tear it up. They don't want freedom. They vote against freedom. Anybody who vote for the Democratic Party is literally voting against all their rights, all their freedom. You're voting for the party of treason. You're voting for a communist, socialist government when you vote for the Democratic Party. And I know just because somebody has an R in front of their name, it doesn't mean they're actually a conservative Republican, because just being a Republican, that's not enough for me. I need a conservative Republican for me to vote. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on what I said. Let me know what you think. Did I say anything that was wrong? I know I said some hardcore stuff, but was it wrong? Think about it. Black folks, before I go, I want to mention this. Black people always love to talk about we're God oppressed people. We went through slavery and whatnot, right? Think about it, black man. If you actually know your history, which you say I don't, y'all only know 300 years of history. I know 3,000 years of history. And the black man is the king and queens of slavery. Back then, and even to this day, black people are the leaders of the slave trade. Black people are the leaders of conquering villages and enslaving people. Black folks enslave white people more in history than white people actually enslave black people. And that's a fact. Now, your emotions won't allow you to believe that, but the facts point to all of that evidence that I just said. Look it up, black man. See who's really the oppressor. White folks should be just as mad at black folks about slavery. But we don't want to say that because we want to be the weak little black man that's oppressed and we can't help ourselves. No, historically, black people don't hold the moral high ground over white people. Now, and I'm not justifying white people doing bad things in history. They did a hell of a lot of bad things. But black folks historically ain't no greater. And white people ain't no greater than black folks. We all people of problems, and we all need to work together, and we need to get over this stupid thing called slavery. And we need to stop pulling this damn dumbass race card. I'm Nate Savage. This is Savage 5050. I hope you was able to comprehend everything I said, because I know it's not the norm of what you're supposed to say or what you're supposed to believe as a black man. And if you white, you dare not play this video out loud. If you white, you dare not say the things I said, even though y'all should. White people should be saying what I'm saying. But a lot of white people, are little scared punks, little scared babies when it comes to black people. Stand up against these black people. They don't know what the hell they talking about half of the time. Anyway, like my video, share my video, subscribe to my channel. Peace.